Hi guys, I'm back with my game board journal, and I think I told you in the last video that I was gonna make this, and it's a Christmas gift, so I got it finished just right in time, and I'm gonna show you, and then I can gift wrap it, and it's all ready to go to, well, it's for my parents. So this is a journal that is made out of the game board, the games that we used to play as a kid. So I live in Holland, so maybe some of you don't know the games, but that's okay. I also put some memories in it and some pictures, and yeah, so it's quite a personal journal. So let me tell you about the cover. So this is Jeu de Barricade, and it's a game that I used to play with my mom. And this is actually the cover of the box. So it's the lid. So I used some ribbon to tie it down, and on the ribbons I put some of the pawns that are from another game. And I used rings to bind it because the boards are just so thick. And on the on one of the rings I put some ribbons with some of these thingies. They are from the Barricade game, and they are used to block your opponent. So anyway, not gonna explain the whole game, but we had a lot of fun, like annoying each other to block each other's way so you cannot go through with the game. So this is just a dobbelsteen. Yeah, so this is the back. And this is also from the cover of the box. And it explains something about the game. So let's open it. Put that aside. So this is my first page. Let me see. Yeah. So this is an envelope. I covered the inside of the box with a printable, a kit that I bought on Etsy, and I glued the flap of the envelope underneath. So now you have a pocket. And inside there is a letter, a small letter to my parents. And this is just a belly band. They can put something in there if they want. These are just some like fake Scrabble letters that I use because we used to play a lot of word games too. And this is a picture of all the games that we, well, not all the games, but a lot of the games that we used to play. And just, you know, as a reminder. And this is also a card from one of the games. And the funny thing is that my mom's name, so that's why I chose this one. And you can also take this one out, so she can write something in there. And I put some card games here too, because these are quite small ones, because we used to play card games too. So this is a smaller page, and I put a picture in here from my dad from when we were camping, and that was in 1990, so that's why I put those things here. And this is like word puzzle paper from an actual book that I used. So when I was little, I used to, my mom used to make those word puzzles in those books, crosswords or searching for words or whatever. And then I started to try with her, and that's how I started to do the word puzzle. So I thought it would be a nice memory to put in there. And then here, this is a picture of me and my dad in yeah, in one of those amusement parks. That's it. And again, I wrote where it was and the year and everything. Next one. This is a flap. And it opens up like this. And then there's another game that we used to play. And then there is a tag here explaining the game. It goes there. And there's also another tag here that I made. And an explanation of how the game works. In case she doesn't remember, because it's been a long time since we played it. That goes back there. I'll close this up. Well, I can close it up. Like that. Yeah, so this is also another game that we used to do. I glued these all down, but some of them you could shove, like, so you can make your ways through the maze and find your cards, and then you have another point and whatever. But I glued them down, otherwise it would fall out of my book. So this is another picture of a birthday party that we had, and there's a tag here, and another one of those word puzzles, and these are the cards that go with this game, and of course a picture of the game. And this is another taggy thingy, and just wrote down a memory like that. So it's all not very complicated, but yeah, it's fun, I think. It's a nice memory. So this is actually the barricade thing. It's also the back of the lid, but this is the game board that you see here. And these are the little blocks that are hanging on my ring, on my binder. So yeah, picture of the game. Oh, picture of the game. The game rule book. That was still actually there. And another tag with some memories. Like this. So this is a game called We Is It, and then We Is It, and you have to, like, who is it? That's actually what it is. So you have a card here, and you have all these pictures, and you need to ask, you need to guess what the other person's card is. So you need to ask all kinds of questions like, oh, is it blonde hair? Is it a woman? Is it a man? Is he a big nose? Etc. So these are the things that are on your board, and I took two off and put it on there. Of course, a picture of the game and some of the cards that go with the game. And this says vraag, it's like ask. And I put some questions down. And then here's a tag with a memory. And this is another word game that we used to play. And it's called Woordmix. And you have all these bottles with letters on it, and you throw them on the table, and you get certain letters, then you need to make as much words with those letters as you can. And every letter also has points, so you know you want to make as much points as you can. So it goes like this. So you always have to use a letter from the other word, and you know. In the box, I still had some of the scoring that we used to keep, so I put that in there, and also a little note with memories. This is a page about the card games that we used to play, and we used to play Jokeren, which is a simple game, and you need to make 40 with the cards and then put them on the table, and the person that gets rid of all the cards first wins, and then you know, you want to have as less points on your cards as possible. So I put some combinations together. Oh shit. Ooh, it's going down. No, well, it's coming here. Anyway, so yeah, I put Brad in here, and of course some memories, because my sister used to cheat and my dad always played, but he actually didn't want to play. So yeah, this is a picture of me on a birthday when the kids would come and play, and I put a tag here of the year that it was, and another one of those cards from that other game. And then this is also a picture of me and my sis, and of course the game with all the things that you can shove and whatever. It's like the bottom of the box where it's like explained how it works. So yeah. This is a picture of me and my sister sitting with Sinterklaas, and no, it's not Santa Claus. It's a holiday for children that we have here. And when we were little, my parents used to invite Sinterklaas, like someone who dresses up as that person, and then, you know, he comes and brings presents. So just a memory. And then this is like, you can open it up, and then you find pieces of the games. And oh, this is a funny one. This is called Joe the guy, but my mom always said Jew instead of Joe, which was, we always made fun of that. And this is a picture of me on holiday. So this is another one. It's called Yahtzee, and I think most of you know it. In the box were also still some of those score sheets, so I added those. I used to play this a lot with my mom. And another picture of me and my mom and my sister. Then this is a flip, and it opens up. And like this. And then there's a picture when we were camping. So this was our camp thing, and I have some dominoes, and it says where the campsite was and which year it was, and some other memories in a tag. So and this closes up. And then this is also in our in our tent. And in our tent we used to get like we used to go to Belgium or France or something, Luxembourg, and then we had nice chips, and we were allowed to have some peach cider, you know, and we had fun. We played the card games, and so here's another tag with memory and another note, a paper note. It's actually kind of fun to, when you start working on it, and then all memories come back, and then you just, you know, you write them down so other people can read them too, and maybe they will have other memories than me, which, you know, and they can write them down too. So that's kind of, you know, you can talk about it while they are opening their gift, and while they are looking through the journal. So, and this is kind of a thank you note to my parents. And here are still some of those games, the cards from that game of the maze. And this is me with Easter with my sister, because they used to hide Easter eggs, and then we have to look for them in the garden, and then wow. So that was kind of fun. And then this was 1985, so it's been a while. And these are the Tim Holtz things that I put through the journal a bit because, you know, this is like a mom and dad and 2 girls or whatever. It's like family. And this is the back of the journal. So this is my card game or my game board journal, ready to get wrapped, and I can put it underneath the Christmas tree. So I hope you liked it. I hope it gave some inspiration, and yeah, I'll see you soon. Happy holidays, everyone.